allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, these proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings. Are there any guests present? All right, I guess the first order of business would be approval of the minutes of the meeting of February 16th, 2022.
Motion approved.
Motion made, is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. I don't believe there were any executive sessions held. Reports of committee, maintenance report.
We had KFS in to check some issues with the panels, the control panels, and they're planning on tweaking some of the software to make adjustments. Sykes Brothers was in for their monthly service. Johnson Control was in for their annual fire panel and alarm testing. Mulligan Glass was in, they replaced cell 7 left and medium and cell 1, I think it is, not 2, the glass in booking. The roofer started back up, they're working on the skylight currently. Verizon was in because we had an issue on Friday with the phones. Mulligan Glass also came to measure booking glass cell 4, which was just broken over the weekend, and it was broke pretty good, so we had them put a temporary piece of Lexan and Plexi in place of it, just to make it safe. We ran the wires for computers and phone lines for the deputy warden, lieutenant's office, and the records department, waiting on the IT department to come up and put all the plates and everything on. And K&D came in to replace a hose and put a dishwasher in the kitchen.
Any questions on the maintenance report?
Just not on the report itself, but as the issue with the water, were you able to find a way to isolate that section? We're gonna
Not
have to
really,
shut
no.
down to,
No, not really. Everything I looked at, like where it comes out and goes over to K9 is just a small 2-inch line that goes out, and I didn't see anywhere we could attach to send water back in.
and my question then to the rest of the board, do you want to make arrangements and have water there and set up? Well, we can't even pump into the system.
Right, because
So
it's
we're
right
up the
after
creek, so
where
we
would
could be
go
down
in.
4 to 6 hours for that main leak, the 3-inch line. So I guess we're up, not much we can do about it.
I mean, if we can always set water aside for the inmates to drink beforehand.
Yeah.
We have the Gatorade jugs that we distribute on the blocks, so we can have water set up before that, and they'll just have to plan on doing a cold meal for lunch that day.
I'd say let's check with the contractor as well, and see if, or the plumber there that's gonna do it, A&W, and see if they can do it at night. Might be worth the extra money to less water. We'd probably still have to put some water there for flushing or whatever, but minimize it if you have they lock on it at what time, 10 o'clock, so if we start at 10 o'clock. The only problem with that is if he runs into a problem and needs something, so.
I think for that one, that one should be pretty much cut and dry because it's just a straight pipe that he's gonna drop and put another one in. I would hope, but you never know.
I would say we should just proceed and do it at night, starting at 10. Get set up, even if he's there at 9, to get all set up and do it, get it done,
Okay.
okay?
Any action we've taken in that regard? I mean, we're getting repaired, we don't have to.
Well, how much, what was the repair total anyway? What was the estimate on that?
1,500 for that one?
Yeah,
It wasn't,
I don't have it with,
yeah, it's not, like,
It's
it can't be.
it's not a couple of $1,000.
No, it's not
I don't
over.
recall offhand, no.
I mean, it's like if you look at it, we're gonna have to get water and be aggravated with that. Probably better off just doing it at night because it's not gonna be just about, even if it's double the price to work at night. It's probably less headaches.
I'll give them a call.
Dan, we don't need a motion on that, do we?
Payment comes through you guys.
Yeah, we just have to, you know, I mean, I'm sure we'd have to get a price, like ask him, like what he charged to do it at night, and we'll just
Get it done now.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Motion to accept our maintenance report then.
Second.
Motion made and second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, work release report.
There is no work release report due to the fact that work release was shut down for the COVID. Will be open up as of today. Or yesterday, I'm sorry,
It was
15th.
yesterday, yeah.
15th, yes.
Do we have anybody going on?
Right now, no.
Nobody anywhere.
No.
And did the weekends start?
Started as of yesterday again.
All right, and did everybody show?
We only had one yesterday.
Only one?
One coming out on a Tuesday, yeah. Usually, most of them are Thursday, Fridays.
All right. Let me know how many,
Yeah, we'll do.
where we're at with those. Okay. Plan of action committee.
Me to take it.
If you want,
So, we talked, the last meeting about this plan of action committee that was gonna try to organize and move some things forward, some agenda items that had been sitting for quite some time. So, Mr. Greek, the warden and deputy warden, and I met on the 2nd, and I can just submit this report or go through the 6 items for an update, whatever the group prefers.
Say we submit the item for everybody to go through if there's any questions. Some of them relate to security at the prison, and I'd rather not have
Yeah.
that at this point in time if we wanna address it in executive session.
Right.
But I would commend, the warden, deputy warden, and our sheriff in getting through that. And it was a very productive meeting, and we went over those things, so if you guys wanna take a look at it, and we'll deal with it at, the executive session. If you have copies to give out now?
I didn't realize
That's
it was
all right.
gonna
No,
be
that's
on the
okay.
agenda either, so
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
make
fine.
copies.
We'll get it out and we'll deal with it in the next executive session, because we're moving toward those things, so it's just the start of it. Okay. Technical Security Committee, I don't think we have a report on that yet, I didn't meet with Mark and we didn't go over those things yet. Warden's report.
okay. Following is the census from February 1st to February 28th. We had 61 male admissions, 14 female admissions, 59 male releases, 13 female releases. Our average daily population in February was 128 inmates, 109 males, 19 female inmates. Total admissions for the year 2022 is at 154. For the month of February, we had 4 hospital runs, 1 orthopedic run, 8 runs out to specialists, 1 to a dentist, for a total of 14 for the period. That concludes my report.
Any questions on Warden's report? Motion to accept the Warden's report.
Motion.
Motion made by Ken, second.
Second.
Second by Wayne, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Alright, next we have, is there a need to go in executive session? Yeah, I have one item.
Okay.
Motion to go in executive session then?
I'll second that.
Relating to security at the Okay, let the minutes reflect that that the prison board met in executive session, discussed, a personnel issue as well as, security within the prison. And with that, we'll move on to the personnel report.
Do I read this one? I usually don't, but I will.
Well, we don't need to reread, any questions on the personnel report? Then I'll entertain a motion to approve the personnel report.
Moves to accept or approve.
Motion made by Chris, second by
Yeah.
Dan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. We're under new business. Don't have any more committees that have to approve. All right, we'll go into old business first. Dishwasher. Can we buy it?
Well, I don't know and like, when I talked to Rodney about it the other day, are all of these, cause I think it was a little bit vague on that, is installation in this packet? Like some of them says that it's installed, some doesn't say that it's installed. And then I think he was sort of talking about something that, did he wanna replace something behind where this is? Like, I mean, then we're opening it up to a different project than just buying a dishwasher. So, I mean, we need the dishwasher, but what is gonna be involved in the whole project? I mean, and I did talk to Ronnie last week about that.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we need to contact all three of those people that put in the bids for it.
Well, I think how many of them were there? There were, how many? There was three. But wasn't only one of them had it in there that it had installation in it?
I'd have to look again.
And I think they had one had like $5,000. Yeah, I thought, cause when I asked Rodney that, do you have it in, what is it?
I have 6 of them.
What's that?
I have 6 quotes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like he's saying 3, I think we had 6, but there was some that, did we get 6? The warden got 3 and we got 6, or what happened there?
I don't think the 3 I had.
Yeah, and I'm almost sure that there was, Ellie, wasn't there one in there that I think that had opened their eyes with it where it said installation? And are they all installed for that price? Or is there installation on top of it?
This one includes installation.
The one does, right?
One does.
Is that the slinger one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other one, the 11,400 includes installation.
Okay.
The central doesn't say anything about installation.
Was that the one that was cheaper though?
Yes,
Yeah, that was the one that was cheaper, and that's what I think we looked at, was installation included in that? Cause I think it was a couple $1,000s less than the other ones.
there was one from ASCO.
We're not,
I don't see any install on that one.
this one's one that had to be bid because of the cost of it,
Well,
correct? Or
No, we have to have the quotes.
no, we had to have the quotes.
We have to have
3 quotes, is
Yeah.
that the dollar amount before you're into
Yeah.
the bids? I mean, not to go through each one, I don't think the warden has any particular preference to it, but we want it installed. So from the prison board standpoint, because you guys are the ones spending the money, we recommend purchasing the installed, the lowest priced installed dishwasher. That's the recommendation from,
And
Lowest
prison
price
board.
technically acceptable, right?
Right,
Yeah,
could that be the
Yeah, we
recommendation
can
from the
do
board?
that,
I need a
and-
motion to recommend that then.
I'll make the motion.
Alright, second?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Alright, nobody's opposed, that's the recommendation to the commissioners to buy whichever one.
Okay.
Rather than us go through it, cause I really don't think we wanna be sitting in here looking at it.
No, it gotta, I think if we look at that and get them clarification from the other two, and it's like,
They all seem to be, it's the exact same model, it's the exact same
Yeah.
other part that had to be on there, so I didn't see anything different with it, I'd say it was the lowest. Alright, we covered the work release policy, ion scanner, I think.
Hasn't been voted on, Mike.
Oh, the work release policy must be voted on.
That'll be next session, cause we're gonna incorporate the changes,
Okay.
you know, and then I'll push it back out, and then
Okay,
we'll put on the agenda to be voted on next week.
alright, so let the minutes reflect that there's gonna be changes to the work release policy, they'll be incorporated, we will be voting on it the next meeting. Unless there's somebody that raises a substantial change, 48 hours prior to us voting on it. Alright, then we're definitely voting on it, and then we'll, for adoption. Okay, ion scanner, we're still taking a look at what options are available with that, with our plan of action committee.
And the only reason I put that on was just to bring up the fact that I do have somebody coming in here in May for a demonstration.
And there'll be somebody in here in May for a
That's the
demonstration.
plan, yeah.
Okay,
and I think that's very good to see what it actually does, and I said, I'm just concerned, not just for the mail, but other things that could be done.
Well, and I think the other benefit we spoke about as well is the ion scanner is one piece of the process.
Yeah.
The entire mail process needed to be reviewed so that we come up with the best system to incorporate this.
yep. As well, and that ties into an entire security issue too.
Yeah.
So it's a night, all of them have to come together. New business,
I just want to talk that we lifted the COVID restrictions for work release and weekenders, and I just want to know if Jim want to think about maybe reopening visitation sometime in the near future.
Would there be restrictions or other requirements for
That's what I have
visitors?
to talk about, are we gonna require them to have, COVID injections, be COVID, you know?
what's everybody else doing? From what you're hearing?
I'll check around, I've heard that, what is it, Northampton the other day just went back to work release and weekenders and I believe visitation, but I'll check around on that.
I mean, what more protection are we giving? If we have people going out on work release and coming right back into the prison, we're not requiring them to come in with a
No.
COVID passport or anything else like that. So what difference does it make if we bring people in and start putting restrictions that they have to be vaccinated
Yeah.
or masked or have a, I don't think we wanna move in that direction. I think if you're in, you're all in, or you're out, you're all out. You can't be hypocritical about it.
No, like I said, they won't have actually any direct, there'll be phone contact.
They're the
with
phone, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you recommending that we don't need any types of restrictions on it? We're not, no, I'll strike that. I don't want you to say that, because I don't want it to come back
Yeah.
if somebody gets sick and you recommended it. I guess it'd be before the board just to restart visitation.
As per, you know, the previous
Previous
policy
policy.
or procedures, yeah.
Is there a motion to that effect? Is that a motion?
Yeah,
Chris?
I'll move.
You
Is
can-
there a second to it?
Yeah.
I'll second it.
Do we need an effective date or?
When do you think you wanna start, when do you feel comfortable?
April first.
April first, the Fool's Day.
How about the second?
Yeah,
That's a Saturday, the second, right? Friday's
Saturday,
the
yeah,
first.
let's do Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's the second, isn't
second,
it?
yeah.
Third, so.
we'll start that Monday.
That Monday, the fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
Alright, effective Monday the fourth. So let the, motion reflect that. All those in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Alright, that passes. Do we have any further business? Alright, with that, motion to adjourn.
What do you wanna go correspondence and solicitor?
Oh, I forgot that, correspondence, any correspondence? Anything, solicitor report? I know what's written on there, and I'm still taking a motion, we're not voting on it. My meeting, and I'll do it the way I wanna do it. A motion to adjourn, I like to say that. Is there a motion?
I'm afraid
Oh,
to
hold
now,
on,
no.
wait, is this Dan's last meeting, or,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
think we
goodness.
need to
Oh.
recognize Dan in his last meeting as a solicitor.
This,
Here.
this being that, I think the board should take we'd like to send a letter of appreciation, and although he's present here today, but I think we should send out a letter of appreciation, thanking Dan for his service to the Carbon County Prison Board and attending all our meetings, and for his years of service.
I'm writing it right now, you want me to hand it to
Yeah,
him?
Legible.
Thank you, Dan, for everything you've
Yeah.
done for the county and especially for the prison board.
No, it is, and I said, it's one of those things, I said, I deal with other areas and some of these other areas wish that they had you, you know, and it's like, you really did do a good job for us. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Move
That's
to
solicitor
adjourn.
correspondent, anything else? Then, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Thank you, Chris. We're adjourned. Don't have to vote on that. I think Robert's Rule of Order says it's just a motion and you don't vote on it.
Aye.
You're the president, you can do whatever you want.